Welcome
to New Entry Wrestling Podcast, baby! Welcome back to New Entry Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Sexy Ian, with my co-host, Ever. What it do, baby?
Hey, and hey, listeners out there. Alright, listeners, before we get started, please check out our merch store on teespring.com. Search for New Entry Wrestling Podcast. We got cool shirts and more. Also, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at New Entry Wrestling Pod. Check us out on YouTube. Like, subscribe, follow. Thank you.
What up, boy?
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's today? I'm good. Thanks for asking. So today's topic is going to be SummerSlam. Summerfest. Ready? Nashville, Tennessee, boy?
Yeah. It's the party of the summer, right?
I guess. Is it? I thought it was the party of the block.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Or the biggest party of the summer.
Yeah.
There you go. The biggest party of the summer. Yeah. Normally, SummerSlam is in August, right?
Yeah, it's usually like mid-August, so it's kind of surprising that it's in July.
It's because they booked it during the pandemic because they figured it
Yeah.
was still going to be going on. Dirty thinking ahead.
But we just had like Money in the Bank too, so it's Money in the Bank and SummerSlam in the same month, which is like unheard of because they're both like top. You know, was that the Big Four, Big Five now?
No.
No?
I mean, they were trying to, but that was a fail.
Yeah.
So if they would have done it in the stadium, it would have, and they succeeded, it would have been
A Big Five.
A Big Five, but not anymore.
Yeah.
That botched. But anyways, SummerSlam, man, you excited for this year or
Yeah,
not so much?
Yeah, some good matches in the lineup. Still some matches to be called, but hey, I'm excited for it.
How do you feel about Jeff Jarrett being a special guest referee for the Usos and the Street Profit?
I mean, I think that'd be cool, but like, I don't get the point of it though. Why?
Because he's from Nashville, Tennessee, boy.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because
why is he a special guest referee for that match? I have no idea.
Yeah, I thought they lost clean. No, they didn't lose. Oh, because they didn't lose clean at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, and they didn't.
So it's like, oh, you're. It's like Jeff Jarrett's like, I'm gonna be a referee because I could actually see that. Oh, that referee.
People are saying the reason why he's gonna be in that match as a special guest referee because he's gonna come out with a guitar, and I don't know their names. What's the guy's name? Not Angelo. The other guy who's married to...
Montez Ford.
Yeah, Montez Ford. I don't know how I forgot his name. He's apparently going to hit his tag team partner with the guitar.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he's going to turn heel, which is dumb.
What? Montez Ford is a heel?
Yeah.
He's a better face.
Exactly. I don't understand why they got to break up. They could just... I mean, I don't know why somebody needs to turn on somebody. They could just be like, hey, man, let's just go our separate ways.
It's like the New Day. Like, New Day's like, hey, we'll see you.
Yeah.
I'll get my title run, and I'll come back to you eventually.
Yeah, because it's like, what if you need them as a tag team?
Yeah.
So...
And there's not enough tag teams as it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Just make random tag teams sometimes, so...
But after the Street Profit, rather the Usos retain or they break up the Street Profit, who's next? The Mysterios?
Yeah.
Judgment Day? You know?
Yeah.
They need to go back to their old school ways where they just put random people as a tag team.
Yeah.
And see what works. Because it's better
Even like Lashley and Riddle are tag teaming. They might become friends.
No, but they're not going to be a unit. They're just teaming up together.
Yeah, it's not like a team.
No, it's not. It's not like RK Bro.
Yeah.
The Almighty Bros.
Oh.
I actually like that.
Almighty Bros.
The Almighty Bros. That's pretty dope now.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Yeah, definitely.
The Almighty Bro. Speaking of bro, it's time to get lit. Puff path.
So I'm excited for Liv Morgan too.
Yeah.
Happy that hopefully she doesn't lose.
I heard
they make her long term because she's selling merch. Like she's actually selling merch and stuff. So
you think Natalya will be added to that match? Apparently Natalya's gonna retire soon.
Wow, really?
Apparently she's been doing this for 10 years now. A little over 10 years now.
Yeah.
She's been in the WWE main roster for over 10 years, and then
wow.
plus what she's been doing in the Indies, which wasn't much. because I think she was in the Indies for like a year or two, and then she went to OVW.
Yeah.
And then to FCW, and then to the main roster.
Yeah.
But SummerSlam, man, you have any favorite memories of watching SummerSlam? Not matches, just moments.
Moments.
What was here? You know what? Let me ask you this: what was the first SummerSlam you ever watched?
The Hardys versus Edge and Christian versus Dudley's.
Now, was that on pay-per-view or tape?
Tape. 2000.
For me, it was DVD. I did saw the tape, but I ended up buying the DVD at Walgreens, because Walgreens, which looking back at it, it's weird.
Yeah.
But they had, you know how Walmart has that bin of DVDs?
Yeah.
Walgreens had that.
Okay.
And I was just walking by, and I asked my mom, I was like, can I get a DVD? And then she's like, if it's under $5, yeah. So I was like, okay. So I checked the bin, and I just saw it right there in the corner, and it was the picture of The Rock.
Ooh, the one.
And I was and it was the WrestleMania 2020 with the TLC match.
Yeah.
So I picked it up, and I was like, oh, I seen this at Blockbuster, and I was like, I told my mom, I was like, because it said everything that was under $5 apparently.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, okay, and it turned out to be $4.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Destiny.
So I was like, all right, cool. And I ended up, which is weird, because the only thing is I don't remember what era, like what year I saw that.
Yeah.
But
probably like 90.
I feel like it was
2001.
Possibly 2001 or 2.
Okay.
I don't think it was the same year.
Yeah. Okay. I get
so, because it was under $5.
Yeah. So it had to be like.
Yeah, it had to be like a year or two.
If it was $5 and it was new, I'm like, what? Walgreens, you're losing money, bro.
So, yeah, it was just like, that was the first SummerSlam I ever. No, I'm lying. My first ever SummerSlam I ever saw was the one in Blockbuster that I rented. It was oh my gosh, SummerSlam has to be 99 then.
Wow.
Where it was, because it was the one with Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Triple H and Mankind.
Oh.
So that was the first one I ever saw.
Yeah.
Then SummerSlam. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember.
So for those young people that know what Blockbuster is, you was able to go to a place and have videos on the wall, and you could rent them out for a couple of days or a week, and then you return them. You know, so that's like pre-Netflix, guys.
Pre.
So Blockbuster was that's why
it's a movie rental.
I had to say that because some people are probably like, "What is Blockbuster? What is that?"
Our 3 listeners.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember, and yeah, that was the first SummerSlam I ever saw, and then to be honest, I rented out more because it was really difficult to find WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Even to purchase or to rent out. So I get majority Blockbuster or this other video store. I don't know if you remember it. It was right there across the street where the White Hand used to be at.
Family Video?
Yeah. Was it Family Video?
I think it was, yeah.
It was like literally next door from the White Hand.
Yeah.
That's where I used to rent out WWE movies, because whatever Blockbuster didn't have, they had it. Ooh. But it wasn't in order. Blockbuster had them in order.
Ooh, okay.
They'll be like from 1997 all the way to 1998. And then they'll have some like couple older, like from the golden eras with Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. But it'll be random.
Yeah.
But they had the WrestleMania, but again, from the Hulk Hogan era. They rarely had like current WrestleMania, but they had like fillers. They had more of in your house kind of thing too.
Okay.
So, and then that's where I used to get majority of them. And majority of them, since they rarely had WrestleMania, they had SummerSlam.
Okay, so that's like your first major.
That was basically SummerSlam was basically my WrestleMania, because that's all I was able to enjoy it more.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, I rented out all of them basically from 90. SummerSlam 99 was the first one, but then eventually I was able to find 98. That's whatever it was, the Stone Cold versus The Rock. No, Stone Cold versus The Undertaker. So I think that was 98.
Yeah.
And then 97, it was The Undertaker versus Bret Hart. So yeah, those two I rented from the family video one. And then from 98 to like 2004, I rented out SummerSlams from Blockbuster.
Okay.
So that was really confusing.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I explained that, but I did. That killed like 3
White
minutes.
Hen was like a convenience store. I don't think they're around anymore. They
were never. It was just a convenience store. They were never like a 7-Eleven, right? I think they were trying to be, but they never made it that far.
They failed. Well, hey, anyways.
There was one that was still open after I graduated.
Wow.
And that was after 2010. I graduated 2010, and there was one that was still open. It was right there, I think, on Toohey or Oakton.
Okay.
And then eventually it became 7-Eleven. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
oh man.
And good times. Anyway, SummerSlam.
So SummerSlam is like a whole. It's like your heart. It's like, what is that called? It's like your nostalgia pay-per-view.
Yeah, I would say that.
Like some people are like WrestleMania is my pay-per-view, but SummerSlam is kind of like, well, I don't know, recently
Actually,
or like.
No, for me it was always No Way Out.
No Way Out.
No Way Out was my pay-per-view.
Oh wow, okay.
Then it was No Mercy, but SummerSlam, to me, SummerSlam was a big deal. Yes, like growing up, if I ever had a choice, if somebody came up to me, like if I was ever obviously as a kid, and I was like, "Hey, you're gonna main event a pay-per-view and win your first WWE championship," like a group of my friends would be like, "Oh, SummerSlam, WrestleMania." Me, it was like No Way Out.
Wow. Okay.
No Way Out or No Mercy.
Well, Eddie Guerrero. No Way Out. Yeah.
I always wanted to win the WWE championship at No Way Out or No Mercy. I mean, there was like maybe 2 or 3 guys of my friends that were like, I think they picked Backlash.
Oh, okay.
Because they went to the one at
Allstate?
Yeah, I think it was Allstate. The one where it was the Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Undertaker and Kane.
I think so.
I think that one was in Chicago.
Yeah.
And well, that's the reason why they want to win their first world title at Backlash, because of that. And then there was another friend said, I forgot where. He said it was weird. Oh my God, what was the pay-per-view? Bad Blood.
Oh,
Bad Blood, because his first ever.
That's the Shawn Michaels and the Undertaker one.
That's
right?
the first. That was his first ever WWE show match that he ever watched.
Wow.
Because of his cousin, his cousin ordered the pay-per-view, and then that's how he watched it. So that was his first time experience watching WWE and everything. So that's why he picked Bad Blood. I thought it was weird at first, but then once he explained it to me, I was like, I see why.
You can watch it on Peacock in the US or Dirty Network International.
Yeah.
You can watch it on there.
Anyways, so SummerSlam.
Yeah. So what we're doing, we're gonna do top 5 matches of all time.
Top 5.
Each of us.
Each.
Yeah.
There's 2 of us.
Yep.
Is the producer gonna be a part of it?
Maybe.
Okay. She's gonna have a say in it.
Nah.
Who helped you with the list?
Myself.
Are you sure?
Yep.
The producer wasn't like.
We got writers.
We got ghost writers.
Yep.
That's why I always stutter when I'm reading my. They use big words. Anyways, what's your favorite matches? Whatever. So we're going back and forth, or you're just gonna give me your list?
I can give you my list, or how do you want to do it?
Ooh. Well, I normally like to drink a little wine.
I mean, I could give you my list, and then you could evaluate my list. Then we'll go to your list, evaluate your list. We go see if it
All right,
matches.
I'll start.
Okay, you start. Cool.
My number 5. See, this is tough because majority of my list is basically main event matches. But I'm gonna give you 3 of that aren't. Basically, I guess you could say runner-ups. Is that the right word? I don't even know.
Runner-ups, yeah.
Chris Jericho versus Dolph Ziggler.
Mm-hmm.
Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. Don't ask me what the year. I'm pretty sure Miz and Dolph Ziggler was 2014. I think Jericho and Dolph Ziggler was 2012. Jericho went over in that one, and The Miz, and they were both great opening matches. And then the other one is Charlotte versus Trish Stratus. I really enjoy that one. And plus, it was Trish Stratus. Was it her last match? Yeah, right?
I think so, yeah.
It was her last match in WWE. But she said she may come back. She's willing to come back to face Sasha Banks.
Well.
Yeah. So, apparently she's gone, apparently. Anyways, those are like my runner-ups. But on my top 5, I got Edge versus The Undertaker, 2008, Hell in a Cell. I think overall that was one of the greatest SummerSlam pay-per-view events.
Yeah.
So, but we'll talk about that later today, or later on in this episode, baby. So, what do you guys number 5?
Number 5, I have Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar, 2003.
Ooh, damn, damn. Oh,
was it in your top 5 or what?
It honestly, no. I was thinking about that.
Ah, bro.
Well, I'll tell you what I ended up putting.
Yeah,
that's what she said. But I did hesitate it, but damn, man, you finally put some good matches. Normally you put some crappy matches where I'm like, really, man? Damn, ever? That one's good. That one's really good.
I know. Like, damn, you got shocked.
Yeah, you shocked me. Shocked the system, baby. Damn. All right, cool. I like that. All right. Number 4 for me, I got John Cena versus AJ Styles. SummerSlam 2016. This one was this one's a classic, man. I hesitated where I was gonna put this one on my list, and because I had Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle on the list, but then I took it out, and obviously you'll know later on what I ended up putting.
Yeah.
And but yeah, AJ Styles versus John Cena. It's crazy to me that this didn't close out the show, but then you got Brock Lesnar versus, Randy Orton. You had the first ever to crown the Universal Championship, Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. So it's like I kind of understand why he didn't close the show, but still,
yeah,
it ended up being match of the year and match of the night.
Nice.
So, and AJ beating John Cena not once, but this is the second time in a big pay-per-view event. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways, what's yours?
Number 4 is CM Punk versus John Cena, 2011.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when he blew the kiss goodbye, right? No, that's not it.
Oh my gosh, dude, that was Money in the Bank.
That was Money in the Bank. Yeah, this is for the WWE Undisputed title.
Yeah, to crown the undisputed WWE champion, the true and only.
Yeah. This is the match.
But he didn't walk out as champion.
No, John Cena didn't.
No, he didn't.
No way. What?
You're so confused. How is this your favorite match and you don't even remember? They both walked in as champion. Punk won and he became the undisputed WWE champion, but Alberto Del Rio came out and cashed in. Yeah. But that's because Kevin Nash powerbomb CM Punk. Yeah. So, all right, who's next on the list? Me?
Yeah.
All right, so that was... so number 3... This was last year, Roman Reigns versus John Cena. It's the fact that John Cena... This was a great match. They told a great story. And I'm kind of upset with the outcome. I kind of wish Cena would have won. But, Roman Reigns got the W, and that was a great match. Starting to think about it, I think because it's more recently, I feel like by next year, if we do another top favorite matches of SummerSlam, I feel like this will be a little bit lower on the list or higher, whatever. Yeah, like it would not be in my top 5, I feel, but that really depends on what we see this SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay. Not bad. But what was I gonna say?
You lost your train of thought.
Yeah. Oh, my number 3, right? I'll say my number 3 was your number 5. Undertaker vs. Edge, Hell in a Cell, 2008. Right? 2008. Yeah.
Yeah, 2008.
Yeah, I like that match a lot, especially when at the end Edge got like choke
Choke
slam
slam,
to hell.
yeah.
Because that's how to write him off. They wrote him off for a few months because he got injured.
Was it that? I
Yeah.
thought it was just to like write him off.
No, because he was injured. Yeah, they wrote him
Oh.
off because he was injured. So I loved the match. You know, obviously Undertaker and Edge had good chemistry, and then they did. I think they did a table spot, right? No, was it a table spot?
Yeah,
double
yeah,
table
yeah,
spots,
yeah. I keep forgetting which one. I think this one, the table spot that I could remember, is when Undertaker had him as a choke slam. He was on the top rope, and then he threw him outside and landed on on a table.
Yeah,
That's the only table spot I could remember.
yeah, that's the only thing. As well. So yeah, I would do. That's my number 3. Undertaker versus Edge. Your number 5 was my number 3.
Yeah. Finally, I bury one of your matches. Normally, you bury mine.
I know, right?
Normally, you bury my number 1.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. This is the one where I switched. I had Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle, but I switched it. Mm-hmm. So I have Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe for the Universal Championship Fatal 4-Way. Man, that was a crazy match, man. Crazy.
What year was that?
17.
2017? Wow.
Yeah. 17. So that was a crazy match, and yeah, that main event was it was like, and it was one of those matches again where it's like, ooh, it's a Fatal 4-Way. Who's gonna win? Yeah. I really didn't thought Brock Lesnar was gonna win, but he ended up pinning Roman Reigns with a F5, which was funny because it's like, of all people he could have pinned, he ended up pinning Roman Reigns. So it was just funny to me that happened. And then I think Braun Strowman, well, it kind of makes sense because he already beat Samoa Joe. And then at No Mercy, he was going to face Braun Strowman.
Okay.
So, but then at the same time, looking back at it, it was kind of doesn't make sense. Because, yeah, he beat Roman Reigns. Yeah. But Roman Reigns ended up facing John Cena, and he beat John Cena.
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of like should have beat Samoa Joe again, or at least beat Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I get you.
You know?
That makes sense.
There was other ways. Obviously, you know, Braun Strowman's not there no more, and Roman Reigns, well, look how he turned out, so it doesn't really matter now. But, yeah, it's still pretty weird at the time.
Yeah, okay. Not bad. Actually, I forgot about that match. My number 2, the one I said that started me, like, watching SummerSlam, because I watched WWE before that, but I think I didn't catch SummerSlam until, like, this. Mm-hmm. Edge and Christian versus the Dudleys versus the Hardys, 2000. With a triple threat. Was it a TLC match, right?
Yeah, that was the first ever TLC match.
That match was insane.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, I don't know, it's like so good.
Because it was new. It was the first time ever.
And then Edge and Christian won. They won. They won the title. So it's kind of like...
They retained their titles, right?
Yeah, they stayed champion.
The one at WrestleMania, they won the title.
Yeah. But this one was... Man.
That one was really great. Because the only thing about the SummerSlam one, I mean the WrestleMania, was the spear.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That one was really good too, but the spear was the highlight.
Is this the one where Jeff Hardy jumped out the balcony and landed on a table to Dudleys? That's SummerSlam.
The balconies.
He's in a crowd, and then you see the video where he like flips and he lands on the Devon. He's like shaking his leg all of a sudden.
I don't know. No, are you sure that's not the Royal Rumble one?
I don't know.
Because Jeff Hardy was on the ramp.
Yeah.
And on the aisle, right, where they enter.
Yeah.
He had the ladder up, and he landed on Bubba Ray.
Okay, Bubba, not Devon.
But he barely got Bubba. He made, like, it was just his shoulder that got him. Ooh. He landed on his tailbone. Yeah.
Damn.
Messed him up for a couple weeks, apparently. Maybe longer.
Probably long term, who knows?
Yeah.
But that match was fire. I mean, all their matches were great.
That was the one. No, I'm getting confused. Because that's what I hate about ladder matches. And plus, you got the same guys. So it's like, you remember spots, but you just don't remember what was what.
Yeah.
Because what was the one? I think SummerSlam was the one where they took out Demon. And I think WrestleMania is the one where 20 or 16, sorry. WrestleMania 16 is the one where they pushed Matt Hardy off the top rope or top of the table from that was on the ladder. Mm. So there's too much. It's very hard, but that's what she said. So this means my number one, right?
Yeah, you're number one.
My number
Make
one.
it count.
Oh no, this one is my number
Okay.
one. It's Randy Orton versus Christian for the World Heavyweight Championship. No holds bar match. That's my freaking number one, man. I remember when I watched it, I went crazy, and they should have freaking closed the show. I don't think CM Punk and Cena should have closed. That was match of the night, and that was definitely like one of my top favorite matches of that year. And yeah, it was great storytelling. And then I was glad that that match ended in a no holds bar match, because it needed something.
Yeah.
Because throughout their whole rivalry, it was just single matches.
Yeah.
And they finally got like a match where it's like, you know, it's not gonna be no disqualification, no countouts, anything goes to crown, and this is the final battle on top of that. So it was a great match, and then seeing Randy Orton hitting that RKO when Christian is trying to do a sunset flip off the middle rope, Randy turned it into a RKO and hitting it on the steel steps. You know that hurt.
Yeah.
So
It kind of hurt like a mother.
so hurt for both of them.
Mother.
But at least Randy Orton walked out as world champion, just to drop it to Mark Henry a month later.
Oh my god.
But hey, it's all right.
It's all right.
So
That's a good match. I mean, those are all good matches.
that match actually,
It's really hard to select the top 5.
right.
Like, there's other matches we didn't talk about. Oh, let me talk about mine, and we'll go into that.
Yeah.
My number one match of all time. You went like 2000 and beyond. I'm going 1995. Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon for the IC title rematch for WrestleMania 10.
That's a good one.
That one is freaking good. Why? Because it was the end of the rivalry.
Right.
2, it had a good story because Shawn Michaels, when he took a bump, he hurt his knees. So they played that in the match. So his thing was like, because it was a ladder match too, I remember, right? It was the second ladder match.
A ladder match.
So obviously the storyline was that he got injured and he couldn't climb the ladder because his knees are messed up.
Right.
And there's he took an unplanned bump too. They were able to recover. But this one for me is number one because it's classic. Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels rematch for WrestleMania 10, and it's like a great storytelling. You know, you can't beat that.
It's funny because that match is actually a little bit better than the one in WrestleMania.
Exactly. I think they learned their lesson because it was the first ladder match ever, right? So they learned their lesson to what clicks with that match, and they applied to this match. That's why this match probably be if you do singles ladder matches, it's probably the best ladder match in history. Like if you do like single match, not obviously the Hardys, that's a TLC match. But if you want a straight up ladder match, this is probably one of the best ladder matches ever because they had good chemistry, good story. Top 5, okay, top 3.
I gotta go with some Benjamin and Christian TLC.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, you know that. No. You know what?
This match?
No. Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho. No mercy. That one, and then it's Christian and Shelton Benjamin.
Well, but this one, SummerSlam wise, this one will be the best.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Because I mean, and then Shawn Michaels, because I think he landed like wrong, so his knees were actually messed up, but they played it off like a storyline.
Shawn Michaels won that one.
He won, that's why.
He super kick or sweet chin music.
So it's kind of a redemption too. Like I'm injured. I don't know if I could climb this, and then he finally won. And he's like, he grabbed the belt because Razor Ramon won at WrestleMania, and it's like 1-1. So what you call it triple? They call it for 3, but they didn't do that.
I was gonna say Shawn Michaels is Mr. WrestleMania, but how many great matches had Shawn Michaels had at SummerSlam?
Dude, he had a match against Triple H in a street fight. Was that?
Yeah,
no,
unsanctioned match.
Yeah, and then I think he had a match. He had a couple. He
faced Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan at SummerSlam, right?
Yeah.
So he's Mr. SummerSlam too.
Would you say that though?
I don't know. It's kind of like a toss-up because it's obviously part of the Big Four. I think SummerSlam.
I don't think he had that many great matches. To be honest,
was he the one who was wearing the black boots, the brown shoes, and the brown costume? Wasn't that SummerSlam?
What brown shoes?
Wasn't it the match where it was Triple H for Shawn Michaels, and Triple H had the purple with the white boots? And he had all brown with the cowboy boots. Was that SummerSlam?
I mean, he was in SummerSlam. He was wearing jeans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was wearing jeans.
What other matches he had? He had
It was and then it was Shawn Michaels and Triple H versus Legacy.
Yeah.
I mean, that one was good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, I wouldn't say it was Shawn Michaels' best matches in SummerSlam.
There's some. I mean, we left out a lot of matches. Like,
DX versus Shane McMahon and Vince.
well, you know what I forgot to add? CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy. TLC.
That was good, but it wasn't. Because the thing is, Jeff Hardy was supposed to win.
Benoit versus Jericho. 2 out of 3 falls.
That one was good.
That was good.
Oh, even though there was a lot of botches in that match, Triple H, The Rock, and Kurt Angle, it was a good story.
2000?
Yeah, 2000.
What about like Rob Van Dam versus Jeff Hardy? 2001 ladder match.
Good.
That was probably
Ooh, Stone Cold versus Kurt Angle. Yeah. But the only thing is, that match ended in no DQ.
Yeah, I think so.
Shawn
Michaels versus Vader. That was in SummerSlam.
Oh yeah.
Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio, 2002. Bret Hart versus Owen Hart.
Who? Okay, so
God, so many
who would you say that was? Who's Mr. SummerSlam then?
Triple H.
Get out of
He
here.
faced Stone Cold versus Mankind.
Okay.
And at what year? I forgot the year. Doesn't say the year. What
1999.
Else? Yeah, 1999.
And then.
Wait, the Mysterio versus Eddie was in 2009. 2000.
Bro, you're gonna give the ladder match?
Nah.
Okay, yeah.
What else? Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle was at SummerSlam too.
That one was good, but
it wasn't top 10, top 10, top 5.
But I'm saying, who we say is Mr. SummerSlam?
Well, I don't know. Are we going based on like who had the better matches?
It's the same thing like Mr. Shawn Michaels.
The
Shawn
Rock
Michaels
versus Triple H was 1998.
But I'm saying, if you're gonna narrow it down, like Shawn Michaels is Mr. WrestleMania, and who is like who can you say that about for SummerSlam?
Triple H.
Really?
Yeah.
Name 3 of top favorite matches of him.
And it's
SummerSlam.
Mankind versus Stone Cold versus Triple H. The Rock versus Triple H. I think that was what year was that?
But Kurt Angle was in it too.
Was he?
Yeah.
Let me see.
The Rock.
Shawn Michaels versus Triple H in a street fight, 2002.
Okay.
And then there was what else was there? Oh, yeah, something else. He did what was that called?
I would give it to Randy Orton.
Cause he won it. He
won.
He beat Benoit.
He faced. You know what? Get a list ready. I'm gonna name all his matches, and let's see.
The Rock versus Triple H. Yeah, that one.
The Rock versus Triple H. They never faced each other.
Yes, they did.
Well, Kurt Angle was involved. It was never a singles match.
It was a singles match. 1998 IC title.
Oh yeah, that one.
I was like, what? Okay, go ahead.
All right. 2004. I don't recall if Randy Orton was there for 2003. Who was 2003? Oh yeah, 2003. His first ever SummerSlam, and it was the main event.
Wow.
Elimination Chamber. 04, his second main event, facing Benoit for the world title. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because 03 was the Elimination Chamber. 04 was Benoit. 05 was was The Undertaker. Ooh. He lost on that one.
Oh, yeah.
06 was Hulk Hogan. He lost where he should have won. It was still a good match. It should have main evented the show, though.
Yeah.
Regardless, because the fact that it was third on the card, Randy Orton should have won.
Especially with Hulk Hogan, man. I'm surprised it wasn't.
It should have. Yeah, it should have made. It was the third match of the card, dude.
Wow.
It should have.
Out of what? 6, 7?
7 possibly.
Wow,
the main event was Edge versus Cena.
Yeah.
The only reason why they main evented was because it was Cena's hometown. But still, Hogan should have. And Cena lost too.
And what about Hogan versus Cena? That never happened, did it?
No, it was supposed to happen at WrestleMania 21.
Damn.
Or 22.
Man.
No, 23 or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways, 06 was Hogan. Mm-hmm. 07 was Cena. Once again, he main evented. That's 3 main events for the WWE Championship. So that's 7. 8. He wasn't there for 8. He was out as an injury.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah, because 7. Okay, so 9, he faced Cena. Cole main event. He was defending the WWE Championship. So 10, I believe he was facing Sheamus for the WWE Championship. Cole main event once again.
Wow.
He basically basically all his matches were main event except for Hogan and Randy Orton. That's a main event match. It just wasn't.
No, main event.
Yeah, they promoted it, made it seem like it was gonna be the main event, but it was the third match. Yeah.
Trash. It was
So no, it was the best match of the card.
No, but it was trash that they moved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was trash that it was the third match on the card.
Maybe that's why they did it, because they were gonna steal the show or something.
Yeah, that's why. Like, come on, Hogan, come on.
Hogan and Orton.
Yeah.
Or maybe he thought Orton wasn't gonna keep up with Orton. But anyway, so what am I? So 11. Okay, so 11. He faced Christian for the world title, no holds barred. 12. Was he even part of 12?
I don't think so. No, that's not. That's Christian.
Yeah, because I don't even know if he was there for 12.
Let me look it up.
12. I just need to know if he was there.
Let's see.
12. Everybody knows. Come on, man.
Oh, sorry.
SummerSlam 2012. Was he in the match?
Check. Oh, was he? Let me check.
I don't think he was.
Let me check the event.
Because the main event for 12 was Brock Lesnar and Triple H, Punk versus Big Show and Cena, and then I think it was Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio.
Right, you're right.
So
main event was Lesnar versus Triple H.
So there was no Randy Orton,
Big
right?
Show, John Cena.
And then there was the
Sheamus,
Air Boons versus somebody, I don't even know.
Primetime players.
So was Randy Orton on the match on that card?
No, he wasn't.
Okay,
no.
so
Yeah.
I hit the mic. So that's 2012. So 2013, Orton was not on the card, but he showed up to cash in on Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Then 2014, he faced Roman Reigns. 2015, he faced Sheamus, I believe, because it was the opening. Yeah, he faced Sheamus.
Let me check.
2015, because 2015 was Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker. And I think, because 2015, Sheamus was Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah, it was the first match of the card.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's because they faced each other at Battleground. And Battleground was really good. Battleground, the match that they had, it was really good. This one was really good only because it was the opening match.
Okay, I get you.
Now, if it was higher on the card, I honestly wouldn't care for that match. Because the one in Battleground was way better. But since it opened the show, it was really good. It was a great opening match. So that was 15. 16, he faced, he was in the main event once again against Brock Lesnar. 17, I think he faced Rusev.
Let me double check that. Wait, let me see. 2017?
Yeah.
Let me check. He was on the card. Let me check here.
I think he faced Rusev for that one. That one, I think that wasn't I think it was like only 10 seconds.
Yeah, he beat 10-second match. Yeah.
Yeah,
bro. Dude,
so 18. I'm trying to remember what's the main event for
Let me
18.
check that one.
17 was the Brock Lesnar. Oh, okay. So 17 was Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship.
Mm-hmm, yep.
Was he even there, Randy Orton?
Let me check. Okay, so it was Andrade versus Rusev. Andrade and Vega versus Lana and Rusev. Alexander versus Gulak.
But was Randy Orton on the
Let me
card?
check.
Just say yes or no. Don't give me the answer. Don't tell me who he faced. I don't think he was in that one.
No, I think he was injured. No, he was not in the card.
Because he went on and faced... Because that's the one where it was AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe, right?
Yeah, for the W title.
Okay, so Jeff Hardy faced Shinsuke Nakamura, right?
Yep, for the US
title. So the next pay-per-view, Randy Orton faced Jeff Hardy and Hell in a Cell. So Randy Orton wasn't in that one. So 19. 19, he faced Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship, co-main event. 20, he faced Drew McIntyre. 21, it was him and Matt Riddle versus AJ Styles and Omos for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship opening match. And this year, he was supposed to face Roman Reigns, but he's out. So
I think you're. You know what? You can convince me really well. Well, convince me in the first 4, but you kept going. I'm like, okay, let him go.
So there you go. Randy Orton is Mr. SummerSlam.
So, New Entry Wrestling Podcast crowns Randy Keith Orton as Mr. SummerSlam.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. You convinced me with the first 4, but then when you kept going, I'm like, okay, this guy.
What's going on?
And I was like, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7 alone. Okay, I was convinced. And he 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21. Okay, you got me.
So how many SummerSlams has he been part of?
Well, I think, I don't know if I left one off. It's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 12, 14, 13,
and then 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, he wasn't there. 19, 20,
21.
No, 21.
Yeah, 21.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So, 11? Almost 20, almost the whole career he's been there.
Yeah.
So, Barry, you only missed like 2 of them.
No, it's not 11. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I forgot about 3. 3, 4, 5, 6,
9,
7.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 16.
16 out of 20? Wow.
Yeah.
Almost his whole career. He's been almost every SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And then we other than championship.
And majority of them were main events or co-main event.
In his own, he has faced Benoit, Undertaker, Hogan, Cena, Sheamus, Christian,
Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar,
and Drew McIntyre, and like
Kofi Kingston. And obviously he shared the ring with Kevin Nash, Chris Jericho, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash, and Goldberg.
He's been in some good company then.
Yeah. So.
And I mean, the only guy.
The first two. Oh, and the Undertaker.
I think the only guy who hasn't been champion on his list has been Rusev. I was all in matches. Probably the only person who hasn't been.
He was a former WWE.
I'm talking about like WWE champion, World Heavyweight champion. Rusev's the only opponent he had at Hell in a at SummerSlam where he's not a world champion.
Okay.
Right? Who did he face in 12 and 13?
12. Oh no, I don't think he was part of 12, right?
Oh yeah, no, 13.
13. He cashed in.
So he wasn't part of the show.
Yeah, he wasn't. He cashed in. I don't think. Yeah, he wasn't part of 12, right? Yeah.
Okay,
so maybe it is 15 that he was been.
Still, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
So yeah, either way, I would say. I mean, could John Cena also be Mr. SummerSlam?
I don't know, man. It's kind of. I'm kind of convinced that it's
Randy Orton.
He's won the most titles, I think, at this point.
And he had more great out of those matches. I really enjoyed the Elimination Chamber, even though it was pretty short and he didn't really do much. The Benoit match was great. The match with Undertaker was great, and it was shocking because he beat the Undertaker.
Yeah.
The match with Hogan was really great. It was match of the night for me. Then that was 06. 07 with John Cena was really great. 08 he wasn't part of. 09 was it was really good. The only thing is there was a lot of restart matches within like 5 minutes, like the last 5 minutes of the match. There was a lot of redos. So that was 09. 10 he faced Sheamus. It was good, but it ended up in a no DQ or count out. I forgot which one. 11 with Christian, that was great. 12 he wasn't part of. 13 he did a cash in, which is a historic moment because Daniel Bryan won the big one and then Triple H screwed him. So 14 he faced Roman Reigns, which was a great match. It kind of saved the pay-per-view. Then it was 15 he faced Sheamus, which was a great opening match. Then 16 he faced Brock Lesnar, and that match was it was not bad. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. And then, so on and
so forth.
Yeah. I think the only bad thing was and then he faced Rusev. When did he face Rusev? Was that 17?
17, yeah.
I mean, the only thing that was cool about it is that he beat Rusev, but he kind of buried him at the same time. But that wasn't his call,
Yeah, that's true.
And then, I mean, if you're going to lose in 10 seconds, the RKO is one way to go.
Yeah.
And then he helped Kofi Kingston, but I feel like Kofi should have beat him. Yeah, and then he helped Drew McIntyre and all that. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Wow, that's you know your stuff, bro.
I tried.
Like, damn, this guy is on some other level.
I'm on another level, baby.
Overall, it's been good. Yeah, a good pay-per-view though. Yeah, so I'm very convinced it's Randy Orton because I'm like, damn, because it's weird when you look back. Like, okay, obviously every year you watch a wrestler, you're like, okay, cool. But then when you see the collection of work over the years, you're like, this guy was a beast. Like he dominated like almost every SummerSlam since.
John Cena but John Cena didn't really have some great matches though. Yeah. It was big on paper. He had big matches, but it never turned out. Really
never like turned into something like, oh wow, some matches you're like, oh cool.
His first, I don't remember, his first SummerSlam was in 2003, I think. I think, was it? I don't even know. Well,
I don't remember.
I don't remember. No, 2003. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if it was, but I don't recall it. I think his first was against Booker T at 2004. 2005, he was WWE champion. He faced Jericho. 2006 was Edge. 2007 was Randy Orton. 2008 he faced Batista. 2009 he faced Randy Orton again. 10 he was part of the WWE versus Nexus. 11 he faced CM Punk. 12 he faced Punk and Big Show. 13 he faced Daniel Bryan, which was a big match. 14 he faced Brock Lesnar. 15 he faced Seth Rollins, which was a good match until that one guy ruined it. 16 AJ Styles, match of the year, match of the night. 17 he faced Baron Corbin, opening match. So Randy Orton and John Cena both main evented and opened SummerSlam.
Oh wow, okay.
So if you really think about it, so 17, 18. Don't think he was part of it. 19 he was not part of it. 20 he was not part of it, and then came back to face Roman Reigns at 21. So I would say Randy Orton. Randy Orton. Yeah.
Wow.
And because John Cena, he had big money matches, but again the matches didn't turn out as great.
Yeah. But
Randy Orton faced Triple H, Shawn Michaels, even though it was an Elimination Chamber match, he stepped in the ring with The Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, and then obviously John Cena.
So. You know what people should do? Check out a biography on Randy Orton.
They should. Tell them a little bit of that.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a quick biography on Randy Orton and his career. Obviously, now you're fully convinced he's a beast for SummerSlam, so you can definitely check out his history. What episode was it again? Episode 74.
Ooh.
You could go back, check it out on Spotify, his biography, and then actually check out his matches too. These matches are fire. Actually, for every match we got in for the SummerSlam, I think all of them are great. We chose one each, but at the same time, we're like, man, it's tough to be it was tough for us to choose number ones.
That's true. Yeah.
Or top five.
No, because I already knew.
Oh, you knew that.
I mean, from 10 to 2, yes. Yeah. My number one, I knew it was going to be Christian. I mean, I wanted to say Edge and Seth Rollins, but in the match at Hell in a Cell, it's like, I got to give it to that one. But you know what? I should have picked Edge versus Seth Rollins because Hell in a Cell match, it's Edge and Seth Rollins. Yeah. But now because of Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, that match has moved up. So I should have. But who knows? Maybe we'll see how next year goes. Because I got to see how this SummerSlam Because for all I know,
It could be trash.
It could
It could kill the show.
yeah, it could be
It could be a killer. Who knows?
yeah, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar is going to be a last man standing match.
It could tear down the house. Who knows?
Yeah.
So that's the great thing about having pay-per-views every year. You never know. You never know what you're going to get, you know. We could, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Or it may be trash.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
But SummerSlam has never been trash.
No, it's always been like...
It's always... They had some mixed matches here and
It's
there.
a big four for a reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's... Yeah, this is a good lineup, man. We had a good... this is a good lineup for us.
Before we go, you want to let the listener know about our merch and everything else?
Yeah, before we go, guys, listeners, check out our merch store on teespring.com. Search for New Entry Wrestling Podcast. We got cool shirts and more. We might actually open a different store as well. We'll TBA on that. And also follow us on Instagram and TikTok, New Entry Wrestling Pod. We might also expand to live stream. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. And check us out on YouTube. Like and subscribe our channel. Every time you guys do that, it makes us more confident to keep going.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need more subscribers.
Yep. Tell your friends.
Please.
We'll be doing more things outside
If
the
we
box.
get 100 subscriber by October, Ever would jump on this lake that's in front of his place.
No.
Come on.
It's dirty, man. It's dirty water.
I'll chop. I'll give Ever a chop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 100 subscribers by October.
Yeah, by our 2-year anniversary? Yeah, dude.
2
October
years.
24th.
Damn. We don't even have it. Oh, yeah, we just started the
October
YouTube.
24th started to 2020, so 2 years. Yeah, I mean, I take a chop.
2 years. All right. If we hit 100 subscribers.
Well, we're already at 100. Are you talking about, like...
No, that was our listeners. YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah, we lost our 100, man.
Yeah.
They went away.
Wow. Anyways, you guys will come back.
Hopefully.
They always come back.
All right. Help us get 100 subscribers. That way I'll chop Ever 3 times on the chest.
Yep.
Shirtless.
Yep.
All right. Shake on it.
Jake.
October.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good. Spread the word, people.
Yep.
Anyways, let's take this home.
All right, listeners. This will be it for this episode. I am Ever, and that is Ian.
And we are out.
Bye, guys.
Doo-doo-doo.